What's up, YouTube?
Yo!
Back at it again, man.
Yes, sir.
And with your boy Gilly.
I'm Marciano.
And you here with React G.
Hey!
Here to bring you some genius reactions.
Yes, sir.
And today, we got another top 10 for y'all, man. We just started a top 10 playlist, so go check that out, man. It's another video down there about some choppers and arrows. Just go watch it. It's a good video, man. But if you got to do all that, just go ahead, man. Hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we will really appreciate it. But we ain't gonna hold y'all up no longer. The top 10 we got for y'all today is criminals escaping from court. You gotta be a bold motherfucker.
I swear to God, a swifty nigga.
Right, and to succeed. That's the key. To succeed? Okay.
Let's see these jackasses.
I wanna see who make it.
What you see right now is an evil man about to escape from court. Welcome back, Charlie here. These are the craziest videos of guilty convicts escaping from the courtroom. From women who escaped court using a prison bus, to a man's jail escape that took only 26 seconds. First, take a look at this surveillance camera footage. It shows various female prisoners leaving a courtroom. They are leaving court to be taken to prison. But keep your eye on the two women at the back of the line. While everyone else gets onto the bus, these two women sneak underneath it. The women are Tracy Mobley, who was charged with theft, and Mari Morrissey, who was charged with drunk driving. The two women had planned this while on the way to the bus. Notice how they purposely move to the back of the line. Their legs are free, but their arms are handcuffed. With the two women clinging to the underside of the bus begins to drive away. The bus then stops at a red light and the women make their move. Somehow the women break their handcuffs. Mari runs down the street passing the courthouse she just left. But here's where she gets insanely unlucky. Sitting in this car is a private detective. He sees what's happened, so he gets out and chases Mari. Off camera, Tracy was also caught by an off-duty policewoman. Both of these women were taken back to the courthouse, and they both got hit with a felony escape charge. Although their plan was smart, this escape totally failed. Now let's take a look at this wild footage from a Washington courthouse. In 2018, two men were in court. That's when they made a run for it. The men, Cody Howard and Tanner Jacobson, simply got up and ran away. But that's when the judge did something that shocked everyone. He took off his robe and began chasing the men. Judge Buzzard literally chased the convicts down many flights of stairs. And amazingly, the judge even stopped these two people from escaping. If you thought that judges just sit around all day, then you would be wrong. This judge literally stopped these guys escaping. Now let's take a look at this insane footage from Russia. Russian courtrooms are different to most other courtrooms. They are made to prevent any escapes. Instead of simply sitting in chairs, the prisoners are kept in cages. But that did not stop this very evil man. He climbed out of his cage during the trial, and then climbed into the ceiling to escape. The cops tried to stop him, but ironically the courtroom cage made it so they couldn't. But what did this evil man actually do? The man is 18-year-old Leonid Gracer. He took the life of his innocent sister, 21-year-old Ariada. But what's even scarier is why he did this. He said he was possessed by Satan, and said Satan told him to murder his own sister. Maybe he will also blame his courtroom escape on Satan. Now let's look at this very crazy courtroom escape video. In 2018, a 17-year-old was in court. He was sentenced to 5 months, but that's when he decided to run away. When he ran, no one expected him to leave the building. That's because a button has to be pressed to activate the door. But what they didn't know was the escapee's friend had pressed the button for him. The escapee and his friend had arranged this way in advance. This meant his friend was able to escape, but the guy who pressed the button was later arrested himself. His lawyer said that he'd pressed the button by accident, but clearly no one believed this. Now let's take a look at a wild video from a court in Australia. This man was in court for stealing a motorbike and setting fire to a car, but he shocked everyone when he attempted to jump out of the courtroom dock. People inside and outside the courtroom watched in disbelief. He was eventually pinned down by 5 different cops. No doubt this prison escape will make his sentence even worse. Now let's move on to this crazy video from a court in Oregon. A man named Wayne Michael Trent was in court for identity theft and impersonating a police officer. He acted very calm, but then he ran away to try and escape court. But he was quickly stopped by police and taken back to court. And of course, this prison escape made his jail sentence even worse. Now take a look at how easily this man escapes court. This happened at a court in Detroit. The man in the red shirt had just been sentenced to 90 days in jail. He is seen running out of court and then running out of the building too. Cops do chase this man, but they quickly lose him. But where did this man go? He actually ran to a local woods to hide out. But using cars and helicopters, he was found by police once again. He was then handcuffed and taken back to jail. His jail sentence was actually more than tripled, and he served around 300 days in jail. That's right, almost an entire year. Now let's look at this video from one of the toughest jails in the USA. This is Pinellas County Jail. In 25 years, no one has escaped from this jail. But that all changed when one man escaped in just 26 seconds. Just look at how this man escapes so easily. He climbed up the awning and jumped over the massive fence. And it was all caught on surveillance camera. The man who escaped is murder suspect Cody John Droe. He then scaled another fence and successfully escaped. Thankfully, he was soon stopped and caught by police once again. But I really think this prison needs to take a better look at their security. This man is suspected of murder, and if he got out, he could easily do it again. Staying in Florida, this is another courtroom escape. The man escaping is Deontay Resiles. He was accused of taking someone's life. He ran out of court using a fire exit. Cops used helicopters and cars to try and track him down. But Deontay had a getaway car waiting outside the courtroom. Deontay was eventually arrested yet again and taken back to court. Finally, let's look at this video from a courtroom in Ohio. Christopher Lee Ruffin had just been sentenced to 90 days in jail. He felt this was way too long and decided to make a run for it. He escaped from court and hijacked a car. But eventually Christopher was rearrested and taken back to jail. Many cops tried to chase him out of court, but he was too fast. It's safe to say that court can be a very eventful place. And it's honestly surprising just how easy it seems to be to escape from a courtroom. Some escapes are surprisingly complex, and have clearly been planned out for weeks in advance, while others are far more impulsive and on the spot. Even those who manage to break out of prison are captured soon after, so maybe there's no escaping the long arm of the law. In the past decade, there have been over 20 courtroom escapes in the USA alone, but the number of people who stayed escaped was 0. That's right, every courtroom escapee was eventually caught once again. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the most surprising escape on this list. If you want to see my short videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. I've been Charlie. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And if you haven't already...
Bruh, the fact that they able to literally run out is to show you, first of all, what type of people they are working in. They're like, ain't nobody gonna run out here, don't worry about it.
Right?
That
like,
old ass officer in white, that's a captain from 40 years ago. He told him, he gonna catch somebody, he said, almost had him. No, you didn't.
Like, this shit is ridiculous.
He gone.
They hire all these old ass men. Like,
Yes.
Oh
It's so
God.
bad that the judge gotta chase you down. Like, what?
what the fuck?
That's crazy. But yeah, y'all, that was that top 10 video. Hope y'all liked it, man. And if you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and we would really appreciate it. But until next time, we see y'all later.
Peace.